Good morning. It's Wellness Wednesday. It's Laura here with another wonderful topic. I have Faye Andrews here from Move Mindset. She's a wellbeing coach, and we're going to be talking all things perimenopause today and all about all of the lovely community initiatives that she has going on. I really want you to find out more about her, and I'm so privileged to have her on my talk. So, as you know, I like to come to you each week providing you with lots of topics around well-being and lots of support around perimenopause and menopause. So welcome, Faye.
Thank you,
We've
Laura.
got a nice cuppa here. We're just having a little chat. So get yourself a brew. You can always pause the video if you need to. So Faye, first of all, I always ask people this on my Wellness Wednesday. What's been your experience of perimenopause, and do you have any tips for our ladies who are watching?
Yes, definitely. Well, where do I start, I would say? I think the first thing for me is it's kind of changed and evolved as I've gone through. So,
yes.
And the fact it's different for every person. So just kind of caveating that really. But my experience was the biggest challenges was lack of sleep and low mood, I think,
it's hard,
were the things that really stand out. And I think, I know this sounds really negative, but I just did feel quite incapable for quite some time. And I think that kind of encouraged me to like hide away a little bit.
Yes. Yeah, I can know that feeling. Yeah. You're dealing with a lot, aren't you? A lot of changes physically and mentally. Yeah, you can definitely lose your confidence.
Yeah. So I think because I had I sort of had a few various jobs, I kind of was finding myself in the health and wellness space, having not been employed in it.
Yes.
So I was also navigating, how do I do this? How do I have my own business? I chose to hide, which isn't very helpful. So what were my top tips? Well, I think the biggest thing for me was started to connect with other people and ask for help, but not in the traditional sense of going to see a counsellor, although that I'm not saying that's not a great thing to do, but actually starting to reach out to friends a bit more, connect with people more, realise that actually if I was on my own trying to work and not reaching out to others, I was in my own head and not having other perspectives. So that was one thing I did, but also I recognised that sitting behind a desk all day was not helping me mentally whatsoever. So I started to move more, hence the name Move Mindset.
I like that.
And actually the reason I called my business that isn't just the movement, it's also when you get stuck, which I found I used to do a lot. It's almost to remind myself to sort of, what can I do to kind of get my think differently about the situation.
And definitely, as do you know, I mean, the difficulty, I don't know if you experience this in perimenopause and menopause, sometimes the endorphins take longer to kick in because of all of the stuff going on in our bodies. But it's that repetitive thing with exercise, isn't it? Even something as simple as a walk, which will lift your mood, and thinking about the outcome, because I do think the motivation can be a challenge sometimes, getting out and doing it first of all. I know that that's one thing that I've struggled with, believe it or not, even though I'm an instructor. There'll be times when I'm like, oh, I'm just really tired, but I know that when I've done the exercise or movement, got the fresh air and sunlight, I actually feel so much better. So tell us a bit more about your business then, because you're doing some amazing things and you're launching some new stuff as well, aren't you?
Yeah. So thank you, Laura. Yes. This year I'm starting something called it's called the Midlife Sanctuary, and the idea is everything that I'm doing is about creating that space in midlife to carving that time out for you. Doing things for you, because there's so much noise and there's so much busyness, and that's what I've personally started to do more of, to choose to kind of almost have this space for me to just be me, and not be mum, not be daughter, not be wife, all those things, all those roles we're constantly juggling. I was finding that it was constantly doing things in another role, but never really doing anything for myself. I thought, surely I can have at least 5 minutes a day for me. So then that turned into, I started a new hobby, which was ice skating.
I love this. She's an ice skater. Can you believe it?
Honestly. And that was my 1 hour a week, which was, for me, it was something different. It was a new group of people, and because we've created, I've got a really good friendship with that group, and that was kind of whatever was happening in the week, that was my escape. So it's just about encouraging people to have that space for them, and off the back of that, I wanted to really get people connected and face to face was something I was really passionate about. having spent, so much time on my own.
Yeah.
And moving at the same time just seemed like the obvious thing to do.
Definitely.
So the menopause walk started, and going to be doing more of those. So,
amazing.
And then also this idea of a menopause cafe, which I'm calling the Coffee Pause.
Yeah, that sounds
which
great.
is the first.
We all like a coffee pause, don't we?
We definitely do. Which is starting next week, on the 27th.
What day is that again?
That's a Tuesday.
Tuesday. Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
And that's at is it Dog and Duck?
Dog and Duck, because I think it's nice to be somewhere that's got some atmosphere and some, So the reason for these events is to bring people together.
Yeah.
Obviously, the walking is the movement, but the coffee pause is really to have that space to sort of just have some time for you, talk to other people. And I don't know really what's going to happen. I'm going to be very much led by the people that come and give them sort of bite-sized bits of information that will be helpful.
Sounds amazing. And I think these things evolve, don't they, when you sort of communicate and get these groups going. It's like testing the water in terms of what support people need around menopause as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I've been on a couple of the walks and it's really, really enjoyable, low key. We have a nice chat. It's so lovely. And you do them at Dinton once a month, is that correct still?
Yeah, so Dinton,
and then also outside Morrison still.
Yeah, Morrison's and Woos Hill. And
Fridays at 10?
Yes, Fridays. Yeah. And then there's going to be one in Lower Early.
Lovely.
And Crowthorne. So brilliant. I'm going to start putting all the dates on the website so I can share details.
I will share details of Faye and where you can contact her. I'll ask her just in a minute to confirm how to contact her. But in terms of the walks and the cafe, just for this community, I'll put everything up so you know how to get involved. And just on that note, though, how can people contact you then across things like social media and stuff? Where's the best place to find you?
Well, my website's will have details of all the walks.
Okay, perfect.
It's movemindset.com.
So we'll make sure we've got a link to that. Perfect.
And you can email me at info@movementmindset.com, and then I've also on Instagram.
Amazing.
So any of those places.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, brilliant. Thank you so much, Faye, for chatting to me all about perimenopause. And hopefully, guys, you've got some amazing community things in place if you need that extra bit of support, because it's really important. And I know personally, I do prefer that face-to-face contact rather than that online. So it is nice that we can meet in our working community and that there's so much going on for women at this stage of the transition. So that's all for Wellness Wednesday. I will be back next week. I can't actually remember who my next speaker is, but I'll put it in the comments. But we've got lots of things planned over the next couple of weeks around all sorts of things around wellbeing. So that's us for now. See you. Have an amazing Wednesday, and I'll catch up with you soon. Bye.